Hello and welcome to Arceus versus Pokemon Legends Arceus. If you are watching this, that means you're supporting the channel in some way, and thank you so much. It means the world. So this stream is basically just going to be the legendary Pokemon Arceus versus his own game. I do have some things I have in mind as we go through the challenge. We are going to catch every Unown. We are going to get every plate, and we're going to get to research level 7. The end goal is to fight the lore of this challenge is to fight the evil Arceus that has taken over in Arceus's place, and Arceus has recruited us to help him stop the evil Arceus. So here we go. Welcome to my realm, located beyond both time and space. It is well that thou art here. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now, I wish to know thine appearance. I am like that. What is thy name? Go by Gaia. All is correct and as it should be? I would say so. Gaia. Soon thou shalt find thyself in a strange world to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more. Except, he's actually going to be arriving really soon, but his flight is delayed, so we have to do some things beforehand. So we're going to pick him up at the airport later. Until then, enjoy the movie. It's been a while since I played this game. I forgot how cool that intro was. Wake up! Oh, do wake up, won't you? Are you alive, my boy? Gave me quite the shock falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Who are you? I like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky, you understand. Come now, who in the world does that? I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. I see. You seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Might I offer some directions? Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No. Nowhere. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. Well, this is a proper pickle. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. I mean, we got Arceus on our side. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. I love Rowlet. Oh, I completely forgotten. I just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. But do you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Aye, that's a relief. Though you fell from the sky, it seems that we have some common ground, eh? Well, yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me. Mysterious creatures that they are. Oh yes, and what might your name be? Oh, so you're called Gaia. That name is quite the ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. It actually does. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Lavington. I am something of a Pokemon professor. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3... Okay, bye. Oh, blast and bother. My darling Pokemon. Why must you run from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but do you think you could help me round them up? I beg you. Wait, you 3. Wait! Oh, another rule. So we are going to catch other Pokemon, but we are only going to use Arceus in battle. And it shouldn't be as simple as it seems. There's a glowing, beeping object over there. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. A message appeared on screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone, and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Yeah, there was another message saying he's going to be there in about like 15, 20 minutes. They just have some turbulence at the airport. Nope, that's not how that works. Alas, yet another miss. Aha. I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. Oh, that's what happened. We were on the plane with him, but we fell out of the plane. No wonder we're... No wonder. No wonder. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I love to give it a go. That's not what this is. I'd love to get you... Well, round 3. I'd love you to give it a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these 3 first. Now, that one is Rowlet. I love how oblivious it looks. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant. Apparently, it battles using its sharp feathers. That one over there is Cyndaquil. The fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irate. That Pokemon near the pond is Oshawott. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using a shell-like object on its belly. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing about how to go catching Pokemon. Here, my boy. Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. 50 Pokeballs. Seems a little excessive, but... But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've already mentioned that there are Pokemon that... Now, I've already mentioned that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to a minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one of them at a Pokeball, and, why, the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball, comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. I know we've just met, but I'm afraid I've got no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch my 3 runaway Pokemon. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon and let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say so, I suppose, given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Okay, it's been a bit. ZR. Yeah, I'm very used to playing ZA recently. Although I guess it's the same. Oh, I forgot about the little fireworks. That's cool. Oh, wonderful. You've caught a Pokemon. It seems you've got quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, Gaia. Jolly useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Still, this is most unusual. You don't seem fearful of Pokemon in the slightest. Oh yeah, this is the era where everyone's afraid of Pokemon, right? I can hardly believe it, Gaia. Incredible. You know, many people fear to even approach Pokemon. Never mind catch them. Bravo indeed. Just one more to go. Let's wrap this up sharpest, shall we? Oh, there is one caveat to... So I'm only going to use Arceus in battle for, like, story stuff. And the majority of the time. But there are some research tasks that require me to use, like, a certain move with a certain Pokemon. So I might use other Pokemon just for that. But Arceus is going to be, like, the only one doing story stuff. Ah, yes. I'm afraid that can happen. Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have just only arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. And as I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Gaia, I was taken aback by how well you use this Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc phone, you say? What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wondrous work of research, containing all detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in the region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one, of course, must catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? I mean, makes sense to me. Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Yeah, you've convinced me. And from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. we've got a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal after all that. Follow me, onward to Jubilife Village. It's ominous. I wonder what it could be. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive my bringing him into the village for a bit. I hope we do get another Pokemon game that takes place in the past like this. I love the aesthetic. Although I do really like ZA, so I don't know. If they go back and forth, I'd be happy with that. This way, if you please. Jubilife Village. It's come a long way thanks to the fine people of the Galaxy Expedition team. This road we're on now is known to locals as Canal Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do yet, and not many to do it. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot outside the village. Now, that impressive building up ahead of us is the Galaxy Hall. Oh, botheration. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. Might I ask you to wait for me at the canteen? It's just past this bridge, then to the left. The wallflower it's called. Your ARC phone is beeping. Somehow, it seems to know where you should need to go next. Also, you have a new message. Oh, the plane's gonna land in about like 5 minutes. Yeah, I believe we're able to pick up Arceus as soon as the tutorial stuff's done. What is that mustache? Well now, aren't you awfully suspicious? A wallflower is for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Oof, that's harsh. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. Were you attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. If the guard let you through, you must have ties to someone in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Lavington. He's a scholar from a faraway place. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thundershock not too long ago, and had to take to my bed. But the professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Unfortunately, it's just as Akari says. I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor! But everything will be quite alright now. Guy here has agreed to help with our Pokedex. Excuse me? You plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps? You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain's... I never knew how to pronounce her name. Silene? I think it's Silene. You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Silene's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Silene? Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I'm the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Silene. Professor Lavington has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon when they slipped from his control. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. You look to be 15 or so. Quite old enough to work for your keep. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us. I'm not used to like the old fashioned style of speaking. It's very formal, but like strange in a strange way. But we can't simply take a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure we've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite all right. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter. The rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation then. Benny, old chum. The usual potato mochi, if you please. But make it for 3 today. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never failed to please. I love Benny. Professor Lavington, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Ah, well, you know of the great hole in the sky? The one people call the space-time rift? Our new friend flew right out of it. You can't be serious. Come now, I am a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with the facts. Now, you already know that there are many Pokemon here in the Asui region. That there are. In the grass, in forests, by water, or whatever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Gaia will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon. 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3. We have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Ah, well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Pokeball well. And it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you see. The slow progress in that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. I'm sure we'll start in reign of the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Now, have your fill, Gaia. And think, if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all of its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. It was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, Do you remember that guy has a trial to pass to join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry. I have complete confidence in Gaia's skills. So it was not misplaced. Gaia, was it? For tonight, at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters here there. If you fail to pass the trial we put to you tomorrow, you must move on. You'll be expelled from the village to meet your fate, and perhaps your death in the wilds. Okay. A little harsh, don't you think? Captain Saline is somewhat like Hisui, and that they're both quite harsh. Yeah, I would say so. No. She simply puts on a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we are turned in for the night. It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Yes, good night. Okay, did I say 5 minutes? I guess Arceus' plane is taking a detour. Yeah, that's it. His plane's taking he's taking a detour. A rift in the sky. People falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Can I roll yet? No, I can't roll. I can crouch, but I can't roll. Just tell me what to do. So far, so good. Rest until tomorrow morning? Yes, please. Now for this starter, because like we're obviously we're using Arceus. I was thinking Cyndaquil because I haven't used Cyndaquil in a while, but oh, hello there. It's the work of the evil Arceus. The next day, yeah, I was thinking Cyndaquil, but after seeing Rowlet again, like I always pick Rowlet, but I love Rowlet. It's like one of my favorite Pokemon. I want to say, if not number one, like top three. Good morning, Gaia. Are you up? So quite some lightning last night, wasn't it? Today's the day of your trial, so let's give it our all. Yeah, when I played Pokemon Sun, I picked Rowlet and evolved it, of course. But when I played Ultra Moon, I picked Rowlet again and just did not evolve it. I loved it that much. What lovely weather we've got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if this land is strange and new to you. Let's go to headquarters. Captain Silene is waiting. Yeah, bees crouch. I'm not used to that. I can't remember. Is there a way to move faster in this game? I don't think there is. Besides rolling. The Survey Corps offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. The wild Pokemon. They were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. This is what happens when you go so far afield. But the medical court will put you to the rights. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. Without a partner Pokemon of your own, you might find this trial particularly trying. Captain Celine, Gaia's here. You may enter. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Fieldlands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team has ever managed that. Did the stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? A trial should be simple enough for him. If the professor wasn't exaggerating things, that is. Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. I will lend you one of our Survey Corps satchels to carry whatever you may need in the field. That satchel doesn't exactly match your mode of dress. I was just thinking that. Alright. I'll expect you to step in if anything goes awry. First mission. Garden, Gaia, come with me a moment. Now then, a jolly good morning to everyone. Is there something the matter, Professor Lappington? In order to complete our Pokedex and, well, simply survive in this unforgiving land, Gaia absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I got just the ticket to help accomplish that. Okay, Go on, Gaia. Pick the Pokemon that strikes your fancy. With a partner of your own, you'll be able to fight off wild Pokemon outside the village. These little darlings are very dear to me, but it's plain to see they're rather curious about you. Well, my boy, which Pokemon would you like to keep as your very own? Oh, I love Rowlet, but I also haven't used Cyndaquil in forever. I'm gonna go with Cyndaquil. Yeah, let's do it. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach, for me, will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside his Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. A word of advice, my boy. Pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. I love Rowlet, but yeah, decision's already made. Can't look back. They look as if they're cheering on for their friend Cyndaquil. Perhaps they're jealous that it gets to help with you on your trial. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Gaia fell out of the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. By the way, What species has Captain Saline charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All three, I can't read the word smashing without thinking of Nigel Thornberry. The man's a legend. All three of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. Okay, 20 Pokeballs. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. You'll have this trial cleared in no time. I guess you're finally ready. You'll have to leave the village for your trial. Turn left after you exit headquarters, and then head for the gate. Okay, I don't think we can go to the pastures yet. If we can, then we can pick up Arceus. If not, then we have to go through the trial first. Which is not a big deal. Let's see. I wonder if there's anyone capable of catching enough Pokemon to fill all of our pastures here. Okay, looks like we're not able to use this yet. Okay, after this. Oh, what a curious getup you have there. I can already tell you're quite the character. I'm Volo of the Ginkgo... Yeah, Ginkgo Guild. The go-to choice for any of your... mercantile? I'm Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. I've heard talk about you. You fell from the sky, didn't you? Now, that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the old and novel is key to any good merchant success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another in battle? Sure. I like you better and better. What a delightful find. I've also heard about this trial you're about to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. Though I hope you know that you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Right, well, let's see what you got. Love Togepi. Togepi's so adorable. Okay, I'm not used to the... I'm very out of tune with this because I've been playing ZA, like that was the last Pokemon game I played. And this game even breaks the formula too. So it's very different. I wonder if the next Legends game will shake it up again. I could see it. Yeah, I can see it shaking up the formula one more time. Maybe like it's like Kingdom Hearts where they shake it up every game. Moves, items. Use them well, and the world will open up to you. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? As they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. So few people here have their own Pokemon. If only more knew how to use Pokeballs. At any rate, let me help our 2 battlers recover from the little exercise. And to you, my Skyfallen friend, I present some potions and thanks. You can use them on your Pokemon whenever they might be worn out from battle. I'll be hoping that you're successful in that trial of yours. More Galaxy team members means more customers for yours truly, after all. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now, to the Obsidian Fieldlands. When you're leaving Jibilife Village, make sure you choose a destination from your map and tell rest the guardsmen where you're going. That way, someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by all Pokemon. Your trial begins just a short way past the front gate. Let's do it! You're Gaia, correct? I was informed you'd be passing through. Your trial will take place outside the safety of the village. Please take care and come back alive. Okay, here we go. This is our base camp, the last safe haven before you reach the wilds. For your trial, you must catch 3 species of Pokemon: Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Are you ready to get started? Oh, Professor, is something wrong? Well, you see, Captain Silene got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for whatever happens to our sudden guest. That's unsparing, Captain. But what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Guy's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors, you'll see. Ah, so responsibility for him still lies. In fact, with me then. Well, I'm sure Gaia will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Okay. Since this is just a tutorial, I'm gonna cut to after we beat the trial, and hopefully we will have Arceus in our hands. And we're back. Complete the trial, caught the 3 Pokemon, and let's go. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and it seems you went and did just that. Congrats, Gaia. You've taken the first step toward seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Silene. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? In time, you'll be able to send Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field, in theory. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Silene awaits our report at headquarters. I bet Captain Silene will be very pleased. So I've been told by Arceus that he will arrive as soon as we get our Pokedex. I believe is right now or very soon, one of those. It seems we won't have to leave you to die after all. Okay, Silene. Congratulations. You've passed your trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I've set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. This is yours, the official uniform of the Survey Corps. Dramatic costume change? Oh, okay. Get changed in the room you used last night, then you're to report at once to the 3rd floor. Prevent yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Yes, ma'am. Here's our house. There we go. And here we are. Set. Do I have a hat? I think I have a hat. Look how well our Survey Corps uniform suits you. It's almost as if the captain has tailored it just for you. I see you've changed. Regarding your accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept in last night. You may wear this as well. Okay, I thought so. I was like, I thought we had a hat. Perfect. Now present yourself to the commander. Oh, Kamado, I love this guy. Hello, sir. I've been waiting for you. I'm Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. So you are Gaia. It's an honor. You know manners, at least. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from this rift in the sky. Now then, let's see what you're made of. I have to fight you. Charge. You've got vigor. I'll tell you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone. Naturally, some will be slow to trust an outsider, who literally fell right out of the blue. The superstitious among us might see your arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed the trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilife Village now. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team, and complete the Pokedex. But I warn you, Gaia. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. Mission 1 done. Now, where's the Pokedex? As I say as we probably receive the Pokedex. So the commander has also accepted you. Understand, you begin as a no-star recruit among our ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps, and you will move up through the ranks. Indeed. You see, the more you add to the Pokedex, the higher your rank will become. And working on the Pokedex will also, of course, bring you closer toward that goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Here, you will need this. Okay, now we can craft Pokeballs. And $3,000. That's pretty helpful. Sorry. You're an expert. You're an expert at crafting yourself. Teach our new recruit what he needs to know. Of course, Captain Silene. Now, as the experienced craft person here, let me explain a bit to start with. Crafting means making items with your own two hands. You can buy some items at the general store, but self-sufficiency is worth striving for. You can even make our most valuable tools, Pokeballs. Think where you'd be if we couldn't do that. Let's head to the Craftworks. Sure. Let's do it. Well done earning a place in our team. My name is Anth. I'm the local clother. Professor asked that I ready you a change of clothes, so here you go. I hope they fit. Thanks. I hope you'll avail yourself to the village's humble shops. This way to the Craftworks, Gaia. You can use the craft workbench here at the workbench here at the Craftworks anytime you need to make an item in the village. And I'll supply you what you need to make your first Pokeballs once you're ready. Call it my way of saying congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money you got from the captain on clothes, or whatever you think is best. Go up to the workbench and choose an item to craft, in this case, a Pokeball. Sounds good. I will craft 10. Very easy mission. That's some fine craftsmanship. Hard to believe this is your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess the odd power to shrink themselves down. With the Pokeballs we craft, we can make use of that power to catch them. Also, that more Pokemon species can be duly recorded in a Pokedex. On that note, here you are. We finally got the Pokedex. All right. Nice. How can we get research level 2? Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to use some moves in order for Cyndaquil to get it. Although... yeah, we can probably get some of these down. Prepared this volume just for you. I hope it aids you well in our aim to seek out all Pokemon there are in this grand region. You'll have to complete a lot of research tasks to help the professor fill out the Pokedex. The same goes for me, of course. I've also got Pokemon research as a Survey Corps member. I'd be all too happy to explain more about the research tasks I could use your assistance with. Come and join me at the Fieldlands camp whenever you are ready, my good Gaia. Alright, and as we do this, it is time to pick up Arceus from the airport. And we're back, and Arceus has arrived from the airport. So, now we just gotta go pick him up. Catchers house the many Pokemon you catch. Collect them from here to change up your party. Sounds good. Yep, we're gonna pick up Arceus and leave it at that. Actually, let's move. Yeah. Okay, so of note, this Arceus is just from my personal save from like when I played it back in like the first time it came out. And another goal I didn't mention before is that you see on the right we have his effort stats, basically the equivalent of EVs in this game. We're gonna also try to max those out. One, because I don't know if we'll actually be able to beat the game if we don't. And two, because I've never done that with a Pokemon in this game before. So I think it'll be a little fun. All right, back to the survey work. All right, now we can properly play the challenge. Let's do it. Let's go. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokedex of ours, there are many great research tasks I'll need your help to carry out, my boy. The details of these tasks can be found in the Pokedex for you to reference at any time. I did check. Arceus actually does not mark itself off once we've obtained him. We actually have to like receive it from Arceus in the story. So anyway, you must catch and battle diverse Pokemon species and carry out plenty of research tasks. Do so, and you'll gain research points and other rewards for your work. One last piece of advice, Gaia. If you see a wild Pokemon's attack coming your way, dodge like your life depends on it. Dodge? Here, watch closely and remember what I do so you can do it later. A beautiful flowing bit of gymnastics is what we call a dodge. If you're light on your feet, you can dodge out of the way of Pokemon's attacks. That way, hopefully you can avoid taking a beating and blacking out in the wilderness. The security corps had, of course, the security corps had to collect me when I got the business end of some Shinx's Thundershock. But don't you worry, I've got lots of experience to draw on, and I'll teach you plenty. Alrighty, so this is actually the first time we can use Arceus. Let's send him out. That's awesome. So like I said, if you look here, we actually don't have the research filled out. That's actually the last thing we're going to be able to do, apparently. So we have Togepi. So we have Cyndaquil marked. Togepi also marked. No, Cyndaquil's marked, so Togepi isn't. Bidoof, we have one caught. We can easily defeat 15. That's nothing. Yeah, we can defeat 15 of those. Number you defeat with ground type moves. We might be able to do that. Different forms. Is that just like a male female? That might be. Okay. Easy enough. Now let me share some of the Survey Core wisdom. Focus on a Pokemon with LZ or ZL, and then press it down to open a Pokedex. Oh wait, I forgot all about that. You might You might have noticed you have a research task to do with how many Bidoof you've caught. That's right, just catching one isn't enough. You need 2, then 4, then many, many more. And when it's time to battle a Pokemon, remember that the captain remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to have your Pokemon ready. Give it a try now if you want. I'll go on ahead. Okay. I never realized that was a feature. That's pretty useful. Okay, so we need to defeat 15. Let's do it. Okay, so if I understand right, Arceus shouldn't actually obey us. Yeah. So this is the problem we have. Because we have a disobedient Pokemon, we can't... Basically, the lore I understand it as is that we're not strong enough to handle Arceus' power. So this is probably going to be our fate for a little bit. That was a crit? Come on, Arceus. Yeah, the lower our rank... There we go. The lower our rank, the less we're going to be able to have Arceus obey us. So this is going to be a little bit tougher than it seems. Especially once we get to like Pokemon that like are actually like actively hitting us. Okay, what gender is the Bidoof we have? It doesn't say. Whoops, wrong one. Okay, we have a female Bidoof, so I think the form we wanted is the male. So let's do it. As I said, we can only use Arceus in battle unless we're using a research task. I think you've got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokedex when you focus on a Pokemon to check your research task for it. Okay, let's check out Starly's. One of your tasks is to catch Starly without being spotted, right? For that task, try catching them while hiding in some tall grass. I'll go wait for you up ahead. Come catch up once you've finished some tasks. Okay, let's get over here. Oh, you escaped? Yeah, you ran away. Okay, let's get that Starly. And as you'll notice, Arceus only gains like 1 experience. Even though it's a not foreign, traded Pokemon, it only gains 1 experience. So it's going to take like forever to get to level 100. So I'm not worried about being over leveled or anything. Not like we weren't going to one-shot everything to begin with. Okay, where's the Starlies? Oops, I didn't mean to throw Arceus at it. Let's get this tree. I could target the tree, but I guess not. These wormholes. We do need to catch a lot of wormhole. Nice and quiet. Come on. Oh, it saw me. Darn it. All right. Get in the ball. There we go. And the shanks. Yeah. Okay. Arceus, go for it. Now, which shanks do I have? I have the female one. Okay. In this case, I'm just going to knock it out. Hopefully. Okay, here's a fun challenge for you guys. Every time Arceus gets into a battle, take a bet of when it's actually going to attack. Okay. So, yeah, because it's easily going to one-shot everything. But the real question is just like how soon will it attack? So, see Judgment. So it's one turn. Yeah, now we're taking damage. 2 turns. It's actually a lot of damage from a level 6 Pokemon. 3 turns. 4 turns. 5 turns. There we go. 6 turns. We got 3 experience from that. Nail one? No, still female. 1 turn? Two turns? I guess the good news is that we get some research from watching them use their attacks. 3 turns? Four turns? 5. 6. Ouch. Seven? Oh, wow. Okay, we're on number 9 right now. Okay, we are in double digits. This is kind of a problem. Well, 13. 14. 15. 16. Okay, yeah, the 17. Like I said, we're gonna one-shot everything, but will we actually hit them before they knock us out? Is the question. 18. 19. 20. 21. Part of me thinks about catching it, but I'm committed. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. We're on 30, guys. This Shinx might knock us out. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. I think we're going to clear all of Shinx's research task before we actually attack it. I think it's 40. 41. You know what? Maybe it just doesn't want to use Judgment. Let's try Hyper Beam. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 40. I can't believe that. 48 times, and it dodged the attack. Right. That's incredible. I I have no words for that. Much better. Alright, so it took about 50 times to actually hit it. Okay, how many research tasks did I get from that? We've seen it use Quick Attack 19 times, and like 18 of those were from this one battle. That's obscene. Try this one more time. Yeah, we just can't handle Arceus' power. Sorry. No. Over to Akari. Did I not catch it? You, get back here. Hey. Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Weasel. It's got an aggressive disposition. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves, just like Shinx, and you'll need to battle it to catch it. I probably shouldn't have wasted all my Pokeballs on those other Pokemon, but c'est la vie. Speaking of which, your research tasks for Weasel include seeing it use a certain move. To be precise, you have to see it use the move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Now, I'll go on ahead. You take care of some Weasel's research tasks. Then come talk to me. Okay, I'm going to end this part off right here. Thank you guys for watching. Next episode will be out soon, and this one was a little longer to get through with the tutorial stuff, but next one will be a nice decent length too. So, hope you have a good day, and I will see you next time.